BODDAMN. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how much water you should be consuming in a given day. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris with the BODDAMN channel. This channel is all about food, fitness, and how to live an active, healthy lifestyle. In today's video, we're talking about water consumption. What's enough, what's too much, and what you should be consuming considering the activity level or the individual that you might be in their current state. Let's talk about that here in a second. But before we get to that, make sure you subscribe to the BODDAMN channel. Lots of great content getting produced this year. And I want to see you guys on the other side. I want to help you guys out. So make sure you're subscribed and tune into every video. Hit the little bell too as well. There's a bell next to the subscribe button that'll notify you every video as it comes up. All right, so let's talk about the topic. How much water should you be consuming in a given day? And I'm gonna be talking about it in the perspective of someone that is active or that wants to build muscle or that's in the gym actively right now, or maybe is in the gym and also does HIIT workouts and also does outside cardio like myself. So we're gonna be looking at it from a couple perspectives, but you're gonna see my perspective for sure. Anyways, let's talk about, first of all, the RDA of water. What is the recommended daily allowance of water for a normal individual out there that, is moderately active, may go to the gym every now and then, but no real prescribed routine, but they walk and they do normal things just like normal people. So that's about 2 to 3 liters a day, all right? So let's talk about that in a sense of a gallon of a water jug, right? 2 liters is half of a gallon, all right? So you take 1 big gallon of water, half of that is the RDA for a lot of people, up to 3 liters. So up to about 75% of that gallon jug is what a normal person should be consuming throughout the entire day, whether you're sipping it or pounding it down in certain increments. But either way, that's kind of the RDA. Now, do I suggest that? Not really. As you get more active, you're gonna have to consume more water. As you sweat and as your body metabolism goes higher, the energy expenditure goes higher, and you definitely need water to keep your body hydrated, keep everything flowing, and keep all the nutrition and the minerals going where it needs to be going. You're gonna need water to assist with that. So what I do is I do a gallon or more, all right? So I'm at 4 liters or more a day, typically almost every day. I'm typically what seems to be a gallon or maybe a gallon and a half. Can you be overhydrated? We'll be talking about that at the very end of the video. But let's talk about, first of all, adequate hydration. Like I said before, it's dependent on your exercise level, but it's also dependent on a couple other things, right? So your exercise level might be something, but it also depends on the variety of exercises that you do, right? Because strength training, for example, to me, doesn't require as much water as rigorous outdoor training, right? That might be more prolonged, like 30 minutes to an hour, where your body is constantly moving. Unlike at a gym where you're doing a set of 12 on bench press, then you sit down, you look at your phone for like 2 minutes, and then you do another set. So that's a little bit different scenario. So you have to start considering the individual that you are, and if you are more of just a gym rat, then you probably have to consume a little bit less than somebody that is super, super active, that is definitely outdoors especially, where their body is sweating a lot. Let's talk about the climate too. If you're in a hotter type climate, you're gonna be needing more hydration. When the seasons start turning, you're gonna need more hydration. Assuming the season is turning from a colder season to a warmer season, you need more hydration. As it gets colder, a little bit less. But that's basically what it is. I live in Austin, Texas, and it's 100 degrees or 90 to 100 degrees for probably about 6 months out of the year. In those days, I am typically at a gallon or a gallon and a half, might even be more depending on what kind of activity I have towards the end of the day, because I typically do strength training in the morning and then I do something cardio based in the evening a lot of times, whether I be longboard skateboarding or mountain biking, or sometimes I'm at the lake, but a lot of times it's requiring a fair amount of physical exertion. So there are a lot of factors to be considering here. So just remember, someone that's only into strength training at the gym and it's just like, set by set and 4x12 and 5x5, you're gonna require less water than somebody that's in the gym doing that kind of stuff, plus doing some sort of cardio, plus doing maybe some sort of HIIT training as well, which is kind of like my setup. And so that's the reason why I'm at like a gallon and a half or more, it seems like, here in the summer months. Let's talk about overhydration, like consuming too much. And a lot of times the big sign of overhydration is a lot of times the same sign as dehydration. It's dizziness, headache, right? Weakness. A lot of times this is because important, sodium and potassium is being flushed out of the body too fast. If you're ever feeling this way and you're thinking, man, I think I might be overhydrated, it's time to scale it back. The best thing to do, all right, the best thing to do is to listen to your body. No matter what setup you're in, whether you're in the strength training setup, maybe you're a normal workout person, maybe you don't work out at all, but you're still kind of active and you walk in the morning. Maybe you're the individual that does strength plus cardio plus HIIT workouts. The best thing to follow is your mouth and how it feels, right? If you are thirsty, then it's time to drink water. But don't be pounding down liters at a time, right? Unless you're preparing for some big cardio activity. Like yesterday before I went mountain biking, I powered down about 1 or 2 cups of water, pretty big cups, you know? But that's because I anticipated being in 97-degree heat, and I knew my ride was gonna be 45 minutes or more at a very high elevated pace. So I know I needed to prepare for that. But ordinarily I just follow my body's guidelines, which is if I feel thirsty, then I'll have a pretty big gulp of water, but I'm not gonna go pounding down a cup every single time I feel thirsty. So a really, really big gulp of water every time you feel thirsty, I think is good. But it's also been said that in the morning is a really important time to be getting at least a cup or 2 cups of water just in your system. The second that you wake up, that is one of the most important things to do. It'll start your metabolism going. It's really essential to get hydrated at that one moment because you've been sleeping for 6 or 8 hours and your body is in a lot of times a dehydrated state. You ever take a look in the mirror? Let's say you're a relatively lean individual. In the morning, you look in the mirror and you're like, holy crap, I'm like super shredded. It's because you're dehydrated. So that's a great look, but it's not sustainable. So you need to pound down water first thing in the morning. Really, really important. And then as you go throughout the day, big gulps whenever you feel thirsty. Unless you're someone like me and you have rigorous workouts and you do cardio at the evening time or something like that, then yeah, a lot of times you have to advance hydrate for those things or take much bigger gulps than normal. But a lot of times, if I was to follow the RDA of a normal human being, I'd be in the doctor's office, right? I know I would. But the goal of this video is to highlight the fact that water is so important for your body, and make sure you stack it early in the day. And I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe learned something from it. But yeah, definitely consume adequate amounts of water. It is so important to building muscle. It's so important to the longevity of your life, and it's so important for your body to operate the way that it needs to. You're gonna need an adequate amount of water. You don't wanna be overhydrated, you don't wanna be dehydrated. So follow the rule that if your body is thirsty, then do big gulps of water whenever it's thirsty, and you should be fine. All right, guys, that's pretty much the video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next BODDAMN video. Take it easy. Goodbye!